At the nation's top office, President Moon Jae-in held a luncheon with the heads of municipal governments. The South Korean leader once again stressed the need to boost local economies and call for greater efforts to create jobs. Hwang Hojun shares with us his remarks.
To the more than 200 city mayors, county governors, and heads of district offices gathered at the Blue House, President Moon made it very clear. A prosperous nation begins at the grassroots level.
정부가 목표로 하는 혁신적 포용 국가가 성공하기 위해서는 무엇보다 지역이 잘 살아야 합니다. 정부는 지역 경제에 활력을 되찾는 일에 역점을 두고 있습니다.
President Moon said the government will spend $21.4 billion this year to boost investment in R&D, cultivate regionally strategic industries, and expand social infrastructure in rural areas. The president noted the concerns about the government's plan to skip so-called feasibility studies to speed up urgent infrastructure projects. But he insisted it's meant to make regional development more balanced and promised to work closely with municipal governments and uphold strict standards when implementing said policy. President Moon also pledged to continue his push to give more autonomy to local governments, including more power to levy their own taxes. As a quid pro quo, local governments must do more to create jobs.
지자체가 스스로 일자리를 만들고 규제를 혁신할 때 지역 경제가 살아날 수 있습니다.
He once again highlighted last Thursday's launch of a joint venture by Hyundai Motor Group and the city of Gwangju, calling it an achievement that will lead to the recovery of the local economy and the creation of quality jobs. He said the administration will support such projects in other regions as well. In fact, Presidential Senior Secretary for Job Creation Chung Tae-ho said in a press briefing the same day that the country can expect to see more similar joint ventures between local governments and companies in the near future, at least 2 more to be realized within the first half of the year. The meeting was the first of its kind since President Moon took office, but his efforts to get the nation's sluggish economy going again will continue next week in Busan when he attends a conference on building up smart cities as part of his tour to boost local economies. He'll be meeting with small business owners next week as well. Hwang Hojun, Arirang News.